So I have asked my divine realms, and this is the answer that I got. So I'm giving a channeled message, which is 108 names of gods. What is the significance? Is if you look at how many stars we have in our Hindu, according to our Hindu mythology, we have 27 stars, and each star, but star, like Kritika, Rohini, Arudra, all of these have four padas, like pada 1, pada 2, pada 3, pada 4, depending on the time you are born. So based on that, you get your Rashi. So you have 12 Rashis and 9 planets. So both of it, if you say 27 into 4, it adds up to 108, and 12 nines is also 108. And you have a very deeper significance of these 108 names is in our Hindu mythology. We just don't pray for ourselves, but for our prayers to be effective across our families and to the entire world, like Sarve Jano Sukhino Bhavantu, we call it. So it means everybody in the world, let they be happy and let they be content, let they be peaceful. So inside of that, somewhere, anybody who is on this human as a being falls under these 27 stars, 4 padas, 12 planetary positions in 12 zodiac signs, and under, you know, 9 planetary positions. So all of this, a person born may be spiritually blessed, may they be happy. So to signify that, we are the 108 names of that God whom we are praying to. Now the second is, why do we use vermilion, the kumkum, the one tika? So what is the significance of that? So what is that I got as a channeled message from the divine realms is that red, especially we do it with the red color with which we pray any god, okay, especially when it comes to Durga, any Ammani, any Mata, they're all, what is the sequence? Okay, see, at the highest level, all are of same source energy. If you look at Devi Bhagavat, they claim Ma Durga as the one who is the greatest. If you look at Vishnu Puran, Vishnu becomes the highest. If you took Shiva Puran, Shiva becomes the highest. Having said that, all of them are from the source energy, and the order, the sequence with which we as human beings are enlightened is in the sequence of, firstly, dispelling darkness, ignorance, ego attachments. Secondly, putting us towards the seedling of spiritual knowledge, and then from there, enhancing of that. So for us, first to get into the spiritually enlightened path, we need a sign for us to know that this is a ahankara shakti, the egoistic mindset. Either it could be, there are like 5 evils a human minds can have, right? Which is like human desires, attachments, greed, jealousy, then lust. Okay, it's called like kama, krodha, lobha, mada, matsalya. So these are all the things that prevents us from getting into spiritual paths. So the red here signifies the ahankara shakti that God is going to dispel when you first surrender, or when the time arrives. The veil of ignorance, the veil of arrogance, the veil of ego, just it comes down by God's grace. So you're put into in the beginning of your life, you're tuned towards it. or because somebody, like right now you're watching this video and some other videos whom you get aligned with, and then you feel an inkling that yes, maybe I have to pray, maybe I have to start doing these chantings more regularly, I have to surrender better. I should reduce my know it all and come down to what's missing, that I'm going through this kind of concern in my life. Is there any karmic thing that is stopping me from getting into the next levels in my life, or whatever my wishes are to be getting fulfilled? Why is it there's a stagnancy? Why is it things are not working the way it has to work, despite hard work or despite the putting best efforts? All of that, despite putting best efforts, why is that my relation is struggling, or why is that there are a lot of fights in the family? It manifests in different ways, the recurring problems. During all of those times, our behaviors may also be like a little more uh, deviated from divine path, meaning we will not be in a more compassionate and kind self that the God wants us. We would be in a more of pride way, or anger way, or jealousy way, or too much attachment to our thing. We don't mind taking any path for our desires to get fulfilled, even if it is a negative path. So all of these tendencies will definitely, firstly, put us into the loop of negative karma. Second, it will stop us from getting enlightenment. And finally, the end goal of humanity, which is to merge into God. And that is moksha, liberation, salvation. So all of these is stalled. It will take time. Further lifetimes you need to lead, because the negative karma has to come down to zero. And secondly, um, you are also somewhere, despite you are having everything, there's some emptiness that can't be fulfilled with without your God's presence. So when you feel this emptiness inside you and try to fill that with anything else other than divinity, all of these are what the red, evil tendencies, behaviors, asset. So when you do uh, your your archan with this kumkum, which is a red vermilion. What does this signify is you are asking God in that 108 nine names to you and to people around you to help them get enlightened, to show them a path. And by doing, how are you doing? When you put vermilion, you just put it, using the fingers and, keep rotating. So doing that, there will be chakras in the hands, which gets ignited, which will help us have an energy flow and enabling our chakras to get balanced, chakras to get aligned for the kundalini to raise, which in turn helps us with spiritual enlightenment. So this is one of the reasons why you have to. They've asked us, our elderly tribe, our ancestors and spiritual leaders in Hinduism have advised us to do archan of Mata or any other god you are surrendering with vermilion. Secondly, there is another additional information apart from this. Additionally, to help you get aligned with clearing purification within, to help you get more enlightened or put you towards path of spirituality by reducing your bad samskaras. There is another reason is, during olden days when we don't have many tools, we used to do a lot of things with our hands, and our hands used to have burns and cuts. And when you use, what is vermilion made of? It's kumkum is made of tilak, a dry turmeric, and a little lime. Because of the chemical reaction, it turns red. So usage of that for a small period of time can help us, heal those cuts and wounds, burns. So that's secondary physical health reason. The third reason they said is, when you go to a mandir, when you go to a temple, even the priest do this on for a particular god, especially Mata Ranika temples, the goddesses temples. Um, why is it is even the Vishnu, apart from Lord Shiva, all other gods, they have this tradition of doing it. But if you look at on what they are doing, especially the Mata, the question was, why is it that they do it for Mata, Devi's temples more, right? So when you put vermilion, where do they put that? The temple priest puts it on an elevated platform where there is Sri Chakram. Sri Chakram is is considered to be a very pious representation of Devi Mother, Devi Maka uh, uh, signs. Okay, so when the universal sounds of particular gods are evoked, it formed into those lines, which is abode of mother. And those signs, those lines in that Sri Chakra, those enclosures and thing. Inside there is a dot, and there are like 9 sides, and each, and there are different corners for that Sri Chakram. And it has, if you look at the aura or the vibrations that this chakra will emit when we are chanting prayers in the way it has to be pronounced. It has a high frequencies that comes out of that chakram. And for the benefit of those energies to be there in the particular sanctum and not just go away all over, they have to cover it with something which can help it to stay there. So this red berry, the kumkum, the tilak will act as a as a thing to el- ensure the energies stay there only. Mm. And when we have asked for tilak, the temple priest will pick some from there and give it to you. So you are indirectly helping yourself with the tilak on your forehead, which again transmits those positive energies into your being. So that's one explanation. The second explanation is, when you put it on the forehead, what happens is, again, your chakras, this chakra which gets on check in the forehead is our Agna chakra, um, which is our third eye, which is a chakra which helps us align ourselves with the God, because we are able to comprehend what divine is sending our way. So when you can put your thing here, it also helps us. Those energies transmit, and in a subtle way, help us align with the God's plan. Second, when somebody sees us, we see their face, and when you put tilak on your forehead, the energies go there. It also helps to dispel negative energies to enter into your aura and spaces. So these are the reasons why they asked us to put forehead in tilak on our head. Um, if you look at other traditions, they put it in multiple places also, in on the throat, on the chest. So all of these are to cover your chakras, to protect you from the sanctity, and also to help you ignite, so that your total chakras are aligned and you are morely uh, aligned with the divine plan by the rays of kundalini and whatever those you can think about. So that's the explanation masters has given me on why do we use, first of all, why 108, what is the usage of red. Same thing in similar way, when our mother or we do the 108 chanting of any goddess or gods using vermilion or kumkum, and then we give that kumkum to whom? To our family members. So that positivity which got evoked by that chanting of those names of that particular god or goddesses has these positive vibrations, which not just leaves in the temple room, but also when you're putting it in your on your child's forehead, or on your mother or your husband or your, it will also translate. It will also ensure a kind of a space where you feel like divine is along with you all day, to protect you, to guide you. It's a sign, again, a positive symbol for you to ensure God is with me. So these are the numerous reasons why you use red. Red is symbol for nash of, removal of, dispelling our negativity, negative tendencies. Um, and mostly it is. And another thing we also added is when Bengalis, they also do this Sindoor Khela, where they use white clothes, red color tilak all over the all of the people, and they also do some dhoop while dancing. So even that is a purification act, just like how you do arti. That's also to dispel negative tendencies in the house and in the temple room, so that your place will be always purified. Once it's purified, it becomes easy for us to have high vibrations because of our chanting. So the place gets purified, and whoever prays there, results get come faster. And similarly, the Sindura Keli, even on that day, what happens is when you put red color, when you wear white, it signifies purified. People has to be pure, and putting red on the women is a sign of removing. Whoever comes there and puts there, they put red color powder, right? The vermilion. So the sign there also is that we need to. How can we get purified? Is by reducing our ahankar shakti, which is our attachment, desires, ambitions, negative pathways, anger, jealousy, fears, um, all of these in lust. That there is no distinction between what's right and wrong to all of this. So to help that, we are putting red as a sign to remind people that we need to reduce that to follow the path of Ma Durga. And secondly, the dhoop they carry again is to help us dispel the negativities that are around us, to which are stopping us from seeking God. And third is the sounds they evoke are also helping us. The vibrations are giving us this, like a sound therapy, which is enabling us to reduce our ego and helping us more connect with that way. Henceforth, we will be in a place to connect with God. So these are the signs. So this is what is the channeled message on these questions. So make it a if you are aligned with this, you can please start chanting any of the 108 names of Ma Durga. And in case if Durga Ma is not your the god that you are aligned with, whatever god you feel you are aligned, please ensure you start praying, because no matter what, um, prayers have the ability to ensure your life gets better. You are put in a better place. So the 5 minutes or 10 minutes you're going to spend to begin with on prayers is definitely going to enhance your quality of life, and not the other way around. Okay. So that's my sincere request. And thank you for watching. And in case if you find this content interesting and similar content, uh, please go and check out the other videos. What I do different topics which are on positive living, overall well-being. It could be using meditations, using affirmations, using divinity as a sign, as a strength, Hinduism, of course. And then I also do certain things on energy and Akashic healing. So if these are areas which are of your interest, please subscribe to the channel so that you will get the content, and also spread this word so I can support each one of you in walking the path of positivity while going through your life challenges, so that it doesn't feel, you feel it supportive all the way and you will never feel alone in your journey. Thank you once again for watching this video. Sarvam Sri Jagadambarpanamastu. Thank you.